Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseball trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Going back at the wall, he leaps. Hill dives. Did he get it? He did. Up the middle. Trey Turner to his left. Pops up. Fantastic break. Down to third. And inside the park. Home run.
The first call of baseball is heard from playgrounds and backyards. Come play, it says. Learn how to catch, how to throw, how to hit. Next thing we know, we're squeezing the last bit of daylight out of the day for just one more swing or pitch or fly ball. This call rings on through sandlot games, youth leagues, and into high school. And during this time, a dream is born of one day making it to the big leagues. Every year, a new crop of hopefuls eagerly awaits to hear if their name will be called on draft day. For a select group of blue chippers, expectations will be high. For the rest, there can be no expectations, only hopes. These are the dark horses, garnering little fanfare they'll need to find a way to demonstrate that they belong amongst the best of the best. History shows that a handful can defy the odds and succeed at the game's highest level. What does it take for one of the many to rise out of the pack and make it to the show? It takes finding an identity as a player. It takes learning from one's successes and failures on the field. It takes the desire to raise the bar of our potential. It takes a lot of things. That's why only the most dedicated and driven will get there. And even fewer will see their star rise to the full realization of that whispering call to play from so long ago. Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. His name having finally been called, an anxious prospect steps up for his turn to put his plate skills on display. Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make his case for draft consideration. Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue-chip prospects, but they all have blue-chip aspirations. A player looks to follow up his efforts at the plate with a demonstration of solid defensive fundamentals. At the major league level, the defensive standard is near perfection. This prospect looks to deliver as clean a performance as he can. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance. While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau.
It's time for baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day 1 between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East. Akio Yamada, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Ready now, Big Daddy Bones. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Big Daddy Bones.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. First offering on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 0-1 on its way. This is line to left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
That's an out, but scouts will like that at bat. Solid contact. Gave the ball a good ride.
Digging in to try it again, Todd Lambert. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Striding in once again, Juan Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Ready for another chance. Big Daddy Bones. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Bracken coasts under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bones. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he misses it. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting, third baseman, Mlb18.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a relay to the plate is in time. And he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Leading off for the West, third baseman, Weaver.
Out towards second. Bones scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
3-1 the final score. Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central region. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Ra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ota is there for it. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Eric Prado. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Eric Prado.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Digging in now, Big Daddy Bones. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Corbin has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Ra. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Bones fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. Into the box now, Dante Talbot. And their runners at the corners now.
Dante Talbot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. The ground is short. This could be two. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Rivas. He reached on a single in his first try. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. One there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Wow, that's what you want to see from your middle infielders. A really nice turn. But the feed was great, too. He fields the ball smoothly and gets rid of it right on time and on target. Pitching and hitting gets most of the headlines here at the Topps Amateur Showcase, but these scouts will take note of that play. I can guarantee that.
Standing in, Big Daddy Bones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Suzuki stands at first with one out. Oh, and this deflects right off him. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Ready once again, Phil Darling. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Phil Darling.
Runner goes for second. This is hit softly to third. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box, Douglas Ota.
Number 3. Douglas Ota.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounded softly to the right. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Stephen Ra. He flew out in his last at-bat. Attempt here. Ota takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Big Daddy Bones.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Bones.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right.
Yeah, the scouts are going to eat this one up. He just blasts this thing into the outfield and has enough speed to cruise into second with a stand-up double. Any hitter that can put that kind of charge into a pitch is going to have a job on a roster. That's the kind of hit that sees your stock rise.
Now batting, third baseman, Mlb18.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping into the box, Douglas Ota. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Douglas Ota.
This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Myers. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Central squad is on top here, 7-1. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Rosado, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Bones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Love. And that's the second out of the inning. And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. The Central took the lead in the fourth.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Doug Easel, a starting pitcher from the East region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Sean Rosado, a starting pitcher from the Central region. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Thad Gagnon, a relief pitcher from the International region. With the fourth pick, the Chicago White Sox select Juan Zamora, a closing pitcher from the East region. With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Robert Sheridan, a right fielder from the Central region. With the sixth pick, the New York Mets select William Noonan, a closing pitcher from the International region. With the seventh pick, the San Diego Padres select Big Daddy Bones, a second baseman from the East region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of ever making it to the big leagues. After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
And road to the show. Welcome everybody. Sorry I've been daydreaming. Welcome to Evil Gaming JP on YouTube.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the San Antonio Missions and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Jimenez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Bones calls for it. 2 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side.
Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Bones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line towards center field. Kruger is there, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Dennis Mota, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, look at the dive. The throw, not in time. But the throw is too late. In now, Dominic Benedict. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 0-1. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go. The other way, and it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him. Fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Huerta. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now batting, William Couch. He singled his last time up. 0-1, here it comes. Short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alberto Castro. Popped high in the air. Reyes has a play, but the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. Stratting Luis Feliz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Bones comes up with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kruger will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Alberto Castro, and their runners at the corners. Up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more on a third. Digging in, Big Daddy Bones, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here.
Bullet to second base, a fine play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. Now in the box, William Couch. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Popped him up. Bones onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 break.
Digging in, Dominic Benedict. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Put in play to the right side of the infield. A bare-handed pickup. He's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Travelers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jose Jimenez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Emilio, welcome to MLB. So step. In, Big Daddy Bones comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Now to the plate, Felipe Varela. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Has a look, now the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Goldberg is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Pickoff move to second, and try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. That's in there, base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Digging in to try it again, Felipe Varela. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Damian Huerta. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Luis Feliz. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete. Ready once again, Big Daddy Bones. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Ready for another shot now, Felipe Varela. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. On to first, and they ready for another chance. William Couch, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready on 1 and 2. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 5-2 the final score tonight. The Travelers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ricky Goldberg earns his first win of the season. Kyle Lloyd was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. The game's future star. Standing in, Big Daddy Bones is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. And the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Pullison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard to short. And that's through for a base hit. Cordova brings it in. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Bones comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
So a big moment here in standing Bones, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
So coming to the plate, Felipe Varela, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. In now, Dennis Mota. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Bones. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Kruger has a read on it. And that's the third out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Travelers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
League Baseball now on. Now in the box, Jay Cleveland. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Out towards second. And that's the second out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Bones. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He gathers the throw and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire. So digging in now, Big Daddy Bones. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cleveland gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Fletcher Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of and been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
I mean, that has to frustrate.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jay Cleveland. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going. No, that would be the best result they could hope for.
Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. And the runner from second is in to score.
Yeah, one a day keeps the...
Digging in, Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in, Robert Peacock, and their runners at the corners now. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The 2-2. Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th. And you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Molina is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 minutes. At the plate, Jim Rouse. He singled his last time up.
Jim Rouse.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The San Antonio Missions jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Martin Hummel gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Manuel Cairo pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ronald Hines hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Mission. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Naturals, 1 run on 6 hits.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the Double-A
Hey guys,
Texas
this
League.
is gonna be my last game of tonight.
So striding forward now, Big Daddy Bones. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Driver. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the... Ready now, Terrence Gore. He popped out in his first trip.
Terrence Gore.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here sent on the ground out to second. Bones ranges to his left. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. Stepping up now, Big Daddy Bones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Into the box now, Tristan Tierney. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Tristan Tierney.
Runners on the move for second, and a step off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Striding in, Robert Hayashi.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Robert Hayashi.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? And that's out number 1. Settling in now, Big Daddy Bones. He singled his last time up. First pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 delivery. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
1-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. So striding in, Napoleon Driver. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Driver
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Bones gonna have to hurry, and there's out number 2. 5-2 the final today. The Mission posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory.
Guys, have a good night. Alright.